Well, why is doing something we've never done before and moving into that unknown, why is it so uncomfortable? It's just a human reaction. Like when we feel like we're under threat, and it goes back to the caveman days, like we were being chased by a grizzly bear. What happens is you develop that either fight or flight or freeze moment, right? That's your response to that threat. And our nervous systems can't tell the difference between whether a grizzly bear is actually chasing us or, your boss gave you side eye and you're making this story up in your head about what it means and how awful you are, or, you have a contentious meeting with a peer or something like that. The physiological reaction is the same. It's that fight or flight or freeze response. And so we just need to accept that that's where we go. And that's one of the reasons that it feels so uncomfortable. But we can also accept the fact that we are not being chased by a grizzly bear. So you can kind of have a talk with yourself and recognize that you're not under threat, and you could choose how you want to respond in that situation and unfreeze yourself. Talking about today is the fact that your career growth begins at the end of your comfort zone. What does that mean? So, staying comfortable is safe, right? You're in a place where you can succeed. You've done it before. You know exactly what to do. It feels comfortable. You got muscle memory there. And sometimes that's absolutely the right place to be. That isn't wrong, but it also isn't where you're going to grow. So you got to cross that comfort barrier, get out of your comfort zone, whatever words, make sense for you. You got to get on the other side of it in order to grow. Otherwise, you're repeating yourself. So I think the whole thing is to be aware of that and to think about when is the time you want to stay safe and when is the time that you can get over that comfort zone, and you're matching up what you need to the situation. I would say, for the people that gravitate towards my message, the people in my community want to grow. And so you want to be out of that comfort zone more often than you're in it. But the whole point is you want to match up what you need with what you're actually doing. So, I remember a time when I was running a business within a corporation, and I felt like I was starting to repeat myself a little bit. And so I really reflected on what did I need to do here. And I wrote on my calendar every day, what have you done today to be uncomfortable? And I talked to people about it and things like that. And I think it was really important because it was me not just being willing to get uncomfortable, but it was bring it on, seeking it out, really actively just going there because I knew I needed to grow. And it's funny because I thought I, came up with this myself. And then when I was doing a little bit of research, I came up with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt of do one thing every day that scares you. So I guess that was me channeling my inner Eleanor Roosevelt. So the reality is why